Chairman Thompson, Ranking Member Scott, members of the committee, thank you for the opportunity to address you today. My name is Dawn Royal. I'm a current director and two-term past president of the United Council on Welfare Fraud, commonly referred to by its acronym UCOWF. The United Council on Welfare Fraud is a national professional organization dedicated to protecting the integrity of our nation's public assistance programs. We're the only national organization singularly focused on the detection, prevention, and prosecution of welfare fraud. UCOWF has over 1,000 members throughout the country who will proudly celebrate UCOWF's 50-year history this year at its annual training conference. While I have always been aware of SNAP and its predecessor, the food stamp program, I didn't learn the importance of the program until I became an investigator 15 years ago. I think we all agree that the United States cannot claim to be the most powerful country in the world if our citizens are hungry. On this point, there can be no debate. The importance of a strong nutrition assistance program cannot be overstated. I volunteer my time to promote UCOWF's mission, and I am intensely proud of my job as a Certified Welfare Fraud Investigator. My day-to-day duties are investigating allegations of fraud. I am on the front line, and I'm here to talk today about current real-world fraud in SNAP that happens every day. My days are seldom dull, not only because of the volume of cases I work through, but also because I don't work with hunch or suspicion. I have to find facts and evidence to prove or disprove allegations of fraud and misuse. As an example, I worked a case where a man submitted several applications over several years where he repeatedly stated his only source of income was a nominal amount from Social Security disability, and yet he reported he lived in a rented home in an area with one of the highest costs of living in the country. After my extensive investigation, I was able to prove multiple false statements, including the applicant was not a resident of my state, and that he and his family lived in a bordering state in a home he owned, as well as his 9 cars, motorcycles, and a sailboat. The defendant pleaded guilty to a felony and paid over $28,000 of restitution and a single payment he presented at his sentencing hearing. Members of this committee, it is investigators through this country who diligently work every day to detect, prevent, and prosecute fraud that keeps SNAP strong. We identify and bring those who take unlawful advantage of the program into the light and hold them accountable for their actions. There are simple measures that we can discuss today that can be included in the Farm Bill that will give immediate and substantial assistance to the fight of the ever-increasing occurrences of fraud that have become rampant in the program. First, additional funding, such as increasing retention amounts and mandating retention money, be used for the prevention, detection, and prosecution of fraud. Second, access to technology, including immediately implementing the National Accuracy Clearinghouse. And third, updates to antiquated policies, including geographical controls on EBT purchases. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to provide you with our views and what we in UCOWF see as simple measures that will make significant strides in reducing fraud and abuse in this vital safety net program. We also sincerely appreciate the opportunity to further discuss the outstanding work investigators do every day and what you can do to help their efforts to promote and protect the integrity of the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. So when America's vulnerable citizens need help, there is a strong and fair program standing ready.